Hello there, my strikers. Get chuckers down. Welcome to another Call of Duty Zombies top 5. This top 5 is going to be the top 5 starting weapons. Now in zombies, because obviously you're given a little bit of cash to start off with, and these are some of the best weapons that you can spend your points on. Now granted, some of these are free, but this isn't going to be based on the price of the weapon or just how good it is once you get it. This is going to be based on also the Pack-a-Punch version with as many perks as you may as well desire. Now, some of these are just personal preference of mine, and I think you guys are going to disagree with my list entirely, especially my number 4 pick. But it's my list, so leave your list in the comment section below. You're probably wondering, why was there no video yesterday? Well, The Walking Dead got me and my friends talking for about an hour on Skype. So, to make that up for you guys, later in the week I'm going to be uploading a bit of a different video for you guys, so maybe that'll interest you. So anyway, let's get into the top 5 starting. Number 5, the M14. This weapon was introduced in Black Ops 1 within Kino der Toten, and it's been a staple ever since. And this is the most iconic weapon been in zombies. It has to be. When it's upgraded, it's upgraded to the Amnesia, and it's good for starting points, and it's a pretty powerful weapon to start yourself off. It's good for points, and it's good with power. However, I do not like keeping this thing into the later rounds. I understand your starting weapons are not meant to be keeping to the later rounds. However, there are some weapons that I think could do a bit better. I'm not saying the M14 is bad by any stretch of the imagination. The M14 is a pretty damn cool weapon, but I'm not gonna lie. But I personally like the other weapons on this list just a bit more. Like I said, Pack-a-Punch version with double tap is a really great weapon. However, I think the other weapons we got Pack-a-Punch are just a tad better. There. So, that's my number 5 pick, which is the M14. Number 4, the M1911 pistol. Yes, I put the M1911 at the beginning at number 4. You guys are probably really pissed off at me about this, but let me explain. So first off, the M1911 has been there since the beginning. Since Knock der Toten, it has been there. The Colt M1911 or the M1911, it has just been there. And it's a pretty good weapon. It is a really good weapon. It's great for points, especially in the higher rounds. It's amazing for points if you shoot the zombies in the leg. It's a pretty decent pistol. I'm actually curious how these pistols would do double tap, because we never keep these pistols long enough without pack-punching them with double tap. So that might be something I may want to experiment with. But it doesn't get that good into the later round by itself, but once you upgrade it, baby, oh, this is why people are gonna hate me. Not putting the Mustang and Sally on the top of this list. Not putting it up there, and I am deeply sorry, but I just don't like the Mustang and Sally as much as I like these other weapons been pack-punched. This would be one higher if it wasn't for one cheeky freaking wall weapon that was able to just slide its way in there, because it's technically a wall weapon. But the M1911, it is an amazing pistol. It is an amazing weapon, especially the Mustang and Sally with PhD flopper. Amazing. It is absolutely amazing. However, in my opinion, it's just not up to par with some of the other weapons, especially considering in Kino, in 5, and all the Black Ops 2 maps, we can't get PhD with this unless you're counting Buried with the Perma PhD perk. But other than that, you got nothing. So, the M1911, it's a great pistol, don't get me wrong. But again, some other stuff just trump it. Number 3, the Olympia. That's right, I put the double barrel shotgun above the M1911. Is that because I'm biased towards shotguns? Okay, kinda. But the Olympia is a sick weapon. When it's Pack-a-Punch, is the Hades. And it is fan-frickin-tastic. This weapon, if you have double tap, if you have speed cola, and if you have have freaking, well, I'm assuming if you're playing solo, you'd have Jug and Quick Revive, but if you're not playing solo, and let's just say, let's give you Electric Cherry with it. It is a beast of a weapon. Such a beast weapon. Hell, you can even put, what's it called? Not double tap, freaking Deadshot Dacrity, because Deadshot Dacrity actually decreases, like, the hipfire spread. So, you can just hipfire your shotgun, which I freaking love this weapon. It is an absolutely amazing weapon, especially, I love how you shoot the zombies, they actually catch on fire. This gun is amazing and will get you well into the later rounds with only literally needing double tap, which is only 2,000 points. It's one of the more cheaper perks. So, the Olympia is one of my go-to starting weapons if I'm going to get a starting weapon. Now, granted, I don't get starting weapons that often, but when I do, like with a map like Town or something, 9 times out of 9, I'm getting the Olympia, because this gun, it's quite a beast. It is a real beast. It's good in other maps too, obviously, but this weapon is just so good. I cannot see it not trumping the M1911. Sorry if you guys don't like it, but it's my opinion, and I have my right to it. So, that's the number 3 spot, the Olympia. Number 2, the LSAT. The LSAT. This is technically a wall weapon. If you guys don't know this, you've been living under a rock, but in Buried, there's that little ledge. A little ledge you can jump up on, and for 2,000 points, you get the LSAT, and it is the LSAT. There's nothing else you can say about it. It is the LSAT. This weapon is a beast on all accounts. It's an amazing weapon, especially when it's Pack-a-Punch. This weapon is a box weapon, for Christ's sakes. That is a wall weapon. An LMG wall weapon that's good. That's the equivalent of having the MG42 on the wall in Darius. It is a sick weapon, been buried. And honestly, I get it almost every time. I say almost because I barely play Buried, and 2, if I do play Buried, I don't get it because I find it too easy and just not that fun sometimes, but doesn't change the fact that it is an amazing wall weapon. I mean, if we're trying to go for a high round, I'm buying that off the start. That weapon is absolutely sick. So, why is the LSAT at number 2? The true question is, why isn't it number 1? That is a true question. Now, you guys might be wondering, what is number 1? What could possibly not be number 1? Well, there's one weapon that almost slipped my mind until I realized how much of a beast this weapon is. Anyway, that's my number 2 spot, is the LSAT. Let's get into the top pick. Number 1, the Mauser. Yes, I put the Mauser from Origins above M1911. Then shoot me now, just shoot me now, do what you want. I love the Mauser. I think freaking the M14 might get knocked out of this top 5 after Shadows of Evil, mainly because of the revolver versus starting pistol we're getting, and I'm very biased towards revolver pistols, but we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about the Mauser. The Mauser is a beast weapon. It's better than the M1911, and if you don't agree with me, suck a nan. Alright, that was a bit extreme. Let me explain why I like the Mauser. Now, it's just basically a carbon copy of the M1911. It basically is. It's decent damage at the early rounds, mainly for points, but it's not meant to be used for killing. I mean, it's a starting weapon. But when you Pack-a-Punch this thing, oh baby, this is an amazing weapon. Now you might be saying, oh, the M1911, it has been in more maps, so it should automatically be higher than the Mauser. No. That's the equivalent of me saying that the ray gun is better than the thunder gun because the ray gun's been in more maps than the thunder gun. That's completely false, but that's that logic. The Mauser's only been in one map and it defined itself. I would love if in Black Ops 3 you got to choose your starting weapon, either being a Mauser, the revolver, the the M9 pistol that we have, or like the revolver. for all four of the pistols, I wish you'd be able to start it, or maybe, oh my god. Actually, no, this can't be cheap if maybe just one character got it, but then you'd have to choose character. No. You get to pick, oh god, hiccup. You gotta pick your starting weapon. But the Mauser, it's an absolute beast weapon. It's actually beast. I don't know the upgraded name, but I don't need to know the upgraded name. All I need to know, this thing is a mini Mark II that you get off the bat. You get it right off the bat. Sure, it doesn't have as much ammo as the Mark II. It only really has, I think, 2 or 3 clips. But this thing not only destroys big boy, it rips through your zombies. And my brother just closed the door, but it rips through zombies, actually destroying them. And like I say, it's a mini Mark II. It's an amazing weapon. You don't need an extra perk to use it efficiently. You don't need PhD flopper. And I'm not sure if double tap affects it, but if it does, then this weapon is just a million times more beastly. So, why is the Mauser at the #1 spot? Basically because I like being a Mark II every time I load up into Origins. And once you upgrade this thing, the big boys, the Panzers, they're a thing of the past. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this top 5 video. Leave in the comment section below, what are your top 5 favorite starting weapons? These are basically all starting weapons I could think of. If I forgot any, actually I did. I probably forgot the ones in World at War. So leave those in the comment section below if those are your favorite. But personally, I like the ones from Black Ops 2 the most. I just realized that all these are Black Ops 2, which is one of them the most memorable because of the M14 and the Olympia having Double Tap 2.0. Double Tap 2.0 was never a thing. The Olympia and M14 would probably be, Olympia would probably be 5, and M14 would be 4, and then so on and so forth. But yeah, it doesn't matter. This is my list. This is my final list. If you guys want to tell me your list, obviously in the comment section below. And anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm Swift Tracker, and I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.